Benny Blanco from the Bronx, Carbon White. I am right back with another football reaction. And yes, the Arsenal. Nimetaja Arsenal marangapi? Nimetaja Arsenal marangapi? Maratatu. 3 goals, courtesy of our captain for the night, Bukayo Saka, and Merino with a brace. Scoring 2 goals in 4 matches in the Champions League. It was never in doubt that Arsenal were the favorite team to win this matchup tonight against Slavia Praha, and boy did they deliver in emphatic fashion. One via set piece. Why is it a set piece? Because it was a penalty. There was a corner that came in, and it was handled on the box, and VAR reviewed it for a penalty. Saka slotted it in. The goalkeeper jumped on the right way, but he could do nothing about it. Goal for Arsenal and for Saka in the Champions League. And then the game continued on, and the first half ended in a 1-0 lead for the Arsenal. And then second half started, and all of a sudden, before we even settled, Mikel Merino scored courtesy of an assist from Leandro Trossard, an open play goal. Somehow it seems as if Arsenal will score a set-piece goal, which tends to open up teams who tend to move forward to search for an equalizer and leave themselves open for Arsenal to take advantage. So it was a cool cross from the left-hand side, and Merino came in off the offside trap to slot it in via tapping, making it 2 goals to nothing, and the stadium just kept quiet. And then some minutes later on, a sumptuous assist from Declan Rice himself into the area, and Mikel Merino headed it home again, making it 3-0 to the Arsenal. So at some point we were looking at this game and wondering whether these guys have gotten any shot on target. They hadn't until probably almost the last minute, just like Burnley did last time, but not via a free kick, but it was a shot that was blocked. It was deflected in, well, either way it was headed straight to the goal, but upon deflection, it became very weak, and David Raya catches the ball, and that became the only shot on target that Arsenal conceded. So when you're looking at it in hindsight, if you're a person who just reads the stats, you'd think that, hey, how was that shot? Probably it was almost going in, but not even close. Arsenal were resolute defensively, and they just kept these guys at bay. They didn't have any kind of threat whatsoever to the Arsenal team. And I don't know, Arsenal's defensive solidity is quite impeccable when you look at it in Europe, not just in England. And if you look at the stats, it's not like Arsenal went there to play defensive, but Arsenal are strong defensively and they are attacking as well. Overall, they had a 57% ball possession, 14 shots, 8 of them being on target. Off target, of course, Slavia Praha had the most, but Arsenal only had 2 off target. They blocked 4 shots. They had 7 corners, and too bad we didn't score from a corner, but a penalty kick. But a corner led to a penalty kick, of which we scored. Still, set piece again, ole ole. Yeah, and it was quite a rotated squad. Not the usual starting 11 went ahead to start this matchup, because of course you had David Raya in goal. We had Jurien Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, the usuals, but Piero Hincapié started his first match for the Arsenal in the Champions League, and he was quite immense. Piero Hincapié is quite a good player, considering that he's not our starting left back. His show in this matchup was really good. Ethan Nwaneri stepped in for Eza, and Nogard stepped in for Martin Zubimendi. Declan Rice maintained his left 8 position. Bukayo Saka was the captain for the night, played his usual 7 role. Merino started up front and Trossard on the left. But some time in the second half, some substitutions were made, and you had Miles Lewis Kelly coming in for who? Piero Hincapié. Max Dauman came in for Leandro Trossard. So of course, Saka and Max Dauman had to switch sides, and then Andre Herman Anus came on for Mikel Merino. So the other guys who came in were Benjamin White on for Jurriën Timber, and Eberechi Eza coming on for Ethan Nwaneri. And of course, the bench was still not really stacked, because your usual suspects in Gabriel Martinelli, in Victor Gyökeres were not available. Martin Zubimendi was not there. And then again, the ones that have had long-term injuries in Martin Odegaard, our captain, in Gabriel Jesus, in Kai Havertz, in who else? Noni Madueke, they have not been there. So it's only a matter of time until you see this team coming together and see how they progress. So far, so good, so perfect. 4 matches Arsenal has played in the Champions League, 0 goals conceded, and how many goals scored? I think it has been an average of 2, and then 4, and then 3. Yeah, so that's like 8 plus what? Plus 3, 11 goals. Yeah, so perfect start for the Arsenal, and it's only a matter of time. We are on the countdown of who is going to draw first blood against the Arsenal in the Champions League. Yeah. So I think that's all we have for you tonight. Yeah, and we look forward to other matches in the Champions League. Until next time, bye-bye.